So, as a leading expert in climate change, on account of me living in the UK and dying in the great, it was hot for a day and the day after it was nice and cool, disaster that killed all of us here earlier this week, I feel I am qualified to become the ghost version of Greta Thunberg, but with less trains and Sonic the Hedgehog, and speak out about the totally real danger of allowing autistic children becoming experts in a field they don't know anything about. Sorry, I meant climate change. Now, obviously, this is a terribly real problem. They have never pulled this stunt ever before. As we know, people in power have never lied at any point in history. All they do is tell the truth. And of course, when you have a real pressing problem, obviously you have mountains and mountains of evidence to prove your point, i.e. how global warming is the biggest problem known to man. When the problem is so real, there is no way you'd fake record temperatures by placing the thermometer you're measuring them with next to a Boeing 747 with huge jet engines at an airport to make sure you set a record, because in reality, the hottest day on record in the UK wasn't really that hot. It was a nice day and out of the ordinary for sure, but it wasn't actually what you wished it would be. But those headlines had already been written, goddammit. Anyway, none of that ever happened because it's a real problem, guys. And you know it's real when the most trustworthy man on the planet, Joe Biden, gets involved. And remember, Joe Biden cares about you. And only you. So what he's planning to do is declaring a climate emergency. Whatever that is, I don't know. But I do know it won't involve trying to ruin your life, locking you in your house to keep you safe from the sun, and making things more expensive for you. That is a fact. So anyway, Sleepy Joe is a keen environmentalist. In fact, he's something of a naturist. Who can forget when he sprained his ankle chasing his dog to have sex with him while he was naked? That's how deeply this guy cares about the climate. He just wants to be at one with the animals, and the children preferably. So anyway, here's Joe Biden turning up to his speech about the climate emergency of it being summer in his huge motorcade of the most environmentally unfriendly cars on sale in the world today. So he gave a boring speech about nothing in particular, but then we come to the key part of any speech. You need to tell an anecdote that drags the suckers, the people you totally care about, in with something that they all relate to and go, oh, he's just like me. I also recall that happening in my life. I therefore like this guy and agree with his point. It's called relatability. But this is a skill. What you don't want to do is go completely nuts and say something that has never happened to anyone and makes you sound like a lunatic. But I don't know why I bothered saying that. This is Joe Biden. Anything he says is fire. Let's watch the master at work.
And guess what? The first frost, you know what was happening? You had to put on your windshield wipers to get literally the oil slick off the window. That's why I and so damn many other people I grew up have cancer. And why can't, for the longest time, Delaware had the highest cancer rate in the nation.
Ah, yes. Who else can remember the great oil rainstorms of yesteryear? They were everywhere. You couldn't walk down the street without being covered in oil. Remember in the winter when the oil would freeze and you and your buddies all made oilmen and threw oil balls at each other? Oh, such laughs and giggles. Better times, eh? Am I right? And I'm just delaying talking about this because I'm just so upset by the announcement. But my favourite guy of all time has cancer because of his mother putting on her windshield wipers to get rid of the oil. I mean, I would have thought that would just destroy her wipers, but turns out I was wrong, as Joe Biden has cancer. After 36 years of representing Delaware in the Senate and not doing anything about the oil thunderstorms that were happening there every day, but now he cares. Guys, I'm starting to believe Joe Biden might be an insane liar. Call it a hunch I have. Come on, man. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and share, subscribe, see more content like this. Thanks, boy.